No matter your age, fitness experts agree weight training is the key to overall well-being, but you need to make sure you are using the correct amount of weight. Fitness trainer Amy Crockett says the load you choose will ultimately decide if the workout is both safe and effective. It's great to see you.
Good to see you.
And I feel like we know this, we've heard this, but important to emphasize, weights just aren't for people wanting to bulk up. You really emphasize the idea of overall health with weightlifting.
Correct. I recommend it that everyone should be putting it into their routine. There are so many benefits. Obviously, you're going to get a stronger, more toned body, but also it is great for injury, to avoid injuries, your weight management. It helps with bone density. It helps to reduce the muscle mass that we start to lose once we reach our 30s. So it's just so great for your overall health and well-being.
And you want people, Amy, to really understand the science behind building muscle.
Right. So if you want to build new muscle, you need to make sure that you are picking up weights that are heavy enough that put stress, that put trauma on the weight muscle that you are focusing on.
Otherwise, what am I doing?
Otherwise, you're building endurance. There are benefits to it, but what happens when you actually stress out that muscle is it rips, it breaks, and then our bodies are amazing and they say, oh no, we have a damage, and they go back and they sew those muscle fibers back together. And when they stitch up those fibers, they stitch them stronger, they stitch them bigger so that that won't happen again, and that's how you create that new muscle and the strength. So you want to make sure that you are getting uncomfortable when you are doing the weight training.
So fair to say most women could afford to go up. Give us a 1-2 then. How are we selecting the right weight for us?
So honestly, the best way is trial and error. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pick up some weights, and let's say we're working on our biceps. So we're going to find that nice posture we use when we do weight training. We're going to put our weights down and we're going to bring them all the way up to our shoulders. Few things we want to pay attention to. Are we getting a full range of movement? So I want to make sure that we are tapping our legs and then bringing it all. When we get too heavy, we'll start to do these little sets. We want to get the full extension,
full range,
the full contraction of that muscle.
Not so heavy that I can't go all the way up, all the way down.
So you want to pay attention to that. Am I able to do the whole thing? Second, am I having to use my whole body to get that up? We're too heavy. That means we're too heavy. You want to stay focused on just the muscle group you're working. Otherwise, other muscle groups jump in to compensate, and you can also cause an injury with that.
So where most women need to go heavier, how would I know if I'm ready to increase my weight then? What would be the telltale there?
So I like to say 12 sets. So once you can do 12 reps of a movement, you get done, you put your weights down and think about how that felt. Was I able to stay for all 12 doing my full range? Was I able to stay in that muscle group? However, was I losing form? Form always wins. We want to make sure we stay light enough that we are keeping our technique and our form, because again, once those other muscle groups start compensating, we can risk getting an injury. So it's just a playing game. Once you've done your 12, you can think, that was easy. I got through it with no sweat. Let's level up to an 8.
So I love that you said form always wins. That leads the parade. But ultimately, I should be getting tired by rep 10, 11, 12.
Yes, those last two are hard. Those are hard for you. Another one of my favorite tricks. So we did our 12. We decided that was good. We get to 10 and we're like, uh-oh, I'm going to lose form here. You can do one at a time. Break that up so that the muscle's getting a longer break before it goes for another rep before you drop those weights. So really get into those muscles and stress them out, fatigue them completely so that they have to repair themselves after your workout.
Super helpful. Okay, now that we know how to choose the right weight, will you stick around with me? We're going to hop over actually to our website and to social media and share a little workout you can do with the right weight, because once you have the right weight, it's what to do with it, right?
What to do with it, yep.
All right, so find that workout waiting for you at studio5.ksl.com and also on our social media channels, a bonus workout with Amy. And where can we get more from you?
The best place is on Instagram. It's Hi Fitness Amy, just HIGH Fitness Amy. I post tips and tricks and also group fitness classes that you can come join me in.
Thanks for teaching us. Thanks for keeping us on track. All right, coming up, where to live it up in your later years without the burden of a big house. It's all about location, location, location. We'll share the details next. Hey, online friends, I am with fitness instructor Amy Crockett. You can find her online at I'm sorry. Hey online friends, I'm with fitness instructor Amy Crockett, who just taught us how to select the right weight. Women are sometimes going too light.
Correct. You want to get something that's challenging you. Don't stay in your comfort zone. Get those muscles fatigued and tired from your workouts.
She beautifully explained the science of wanting to break or rip the muscle so it builds back that new muscle that we want to see. And we also talked about just emphasizing the benefits, the overall health benefits to lifting weights. It's not just about nice arms.
Correct.
Yeah. Now that we have the right weight, you can revisit that conversation if you missed it here on the website too. Just search Amy's name or search weights for women. We want to know what to do with it. Can you give us a little workout? Once we know our weight, what do we do?
Let's do it. We're gonna grab some weights. We're just gonna kind of do like a full body workout here. Maybe as your warm up, this could be something to kind of get everything going. So we're gonna turn our weights, palms towards our body. We're gonna brace that core and then stack all of your joints. You want a slight bend in your knees. You're gonna push your hips back and keeping your back straight, you're just gonna send your weights right past your knees and then pushing it up. So this is called a deadlift. It should be working the back of your legs, your glutes and your hamstrings.
You described it so well. The second you put those hips gently back,
yep,
kind
you
of
want to push them back. Important to keep your back straight here, and then you want to pull your belly button up high so it's supporting that low back. You feel the back of the legs start to get a little warm there?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna add on to this movement. So you're gonna send it down just past the knees, and then you're gonna pull your elbows up to a 90-degree angle. You feel your shoulder blades squeeze there, and then now stand it up.
I also felt my shoulder pop.
Okay, well, no, we don't need...
Well, that's my age speaking. It's fine. I was in form.
Good. Elbows up, and then squeeze again back through the back of the legs. So now you're working that entire posterior chain of the body. That upper back, the glutes, the hamstrings, everything's working in there.
What else, Miss Amy?
All right, we're gonna stand back up, keeping the weights close to the body. You're gonna pull them all the way up to your chin, leading with your elbows.
Listen, I'm not one to like toot my own horn. I would like to emphasize that I think I'm using 10s and I think you're using 5s.
I would like to say you look great with those 10s.
I don't have to talk while I'm doing it.
She's building new muscle.
I'm just calling out the numbers.
Just stating facts. Yeah, so this should be getting the tops of your shoulders, also a little bit in your back. Your biceps and triceps will assist here.
Feeling it.
Yep, all right, on this next one, we're gonna take it up and then go ahead and flip the weights back into that 90-degree. Feet are gonna be just a little bit wider than hips. We're gonna sit down in a squat and then press the weights up right in front of our body. Yeah, how those 10s feeling?
Gosh, I wish these were 5s. Just kidding.
We're keeping the weight in our heels. Yeah, so we're sitting down in a chair and then pressing them up in front of our body.
And we would do about how many reps per exercise?
I'd say 10 to 12. And again, you want those last two to be tough.
Hard, to be challenging.
To be challenging to
Can you give us one more?
Yeah, let's do one more. Let's go for a tricep extension. So you're gonna squeeze your weights together, take them up overhead, and then you're gonna drop them down and bring them up.
This is where I really could use the 5s.
Yep, squeezing your elbows together. Think of squeezing your head. This should be getting the backs of your arms, your tricep muscles.
Amy, you're the best. Where can we get more workout advice from you?
Instagram's where you find me. Hi Fitness Amy. I've got all sorts of tips and tricks, and I've also posted some group fitness classes you can come join me in.
Nice. I'm feeling motivated. I know other women will be as well, to pick up the weights a little heavier than you think and work through that workout from the gym to the living room floor, wherever it works for you. Thanks again.
Thanks for